everybody. Hope you're having a good day and all this rain. But we need to be thankful for the rain too, because God sends the sun and God sends the rain. He sends what we need. So we need to enjoy the rain and the sunshine. Does anybody remember what this last weekend's lesson was on? You know, we've been talking a lot about God's love and how much He loves us. And last weekend we talked about the biggest way He loves us. And how was that? That was through Jesus. That's right. Sending Jesus was the biggest way God showed His love for us. We talked about how Jesus was the only way our sins could be taken away. That it was impossible to get rid of our own sins unless they were covered by Jesus. Well, today I want to talk about that a little more because that's really important, I think. First, let's look at these two pennies. You see these? We got one nice, shiny, pretty penny and one that looks kind of yucky and dirty. You see that? Which penny would you like the best? I like the nice and clean one. Most people like things that are clean better than things that are dirty. Well, what do you think about if I try to clean this penny? Let's see. First, I'll try to just wipe it off. I can't just wipe it. Well, I read an experiment online that said that I can mix vinegar and salt together, and if I put the penny in, they do come out clean. Wow. Let's try that. We'll let that sit in there a little bit and let's see what happens. You know what? That old penny kind of reminds me of us. Before we have Jesus, we're dirty, we're full of sin. But then Jesus comes and He changes our lives, doesn't He? Our lesson today comes from 1 John chapter 1, verse 9. Now, 1 John is near the end of the New Testament. It's not the book of John. That's at the beginning. Remember the first 4 books of the New Testament called the Gospels? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Well, this is after that. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 9. It says, in chapter 1, that's the big 1, and the little 9, it says, if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Now, does that say that He will cleanse us from a little bit of our sin? No. Does that say that He might forgive us? No, it says that He will if we confess. And what does confess mean? It means to admit that we're wrong, to admit that we're sinners. And if we do that, He will cleanse us. So let's see what happened to our penny. See how this experiment worked, if I can get it out. Well, let's see. I may just have to stick my finger in there. There we go. Let's clean up the penny here. Well, that experiment worked. Look. Remember, this penny was nasty and dirty, and it cleaned it up. Just like Jesus cleans us up. But you know what? This penny's clean on the outside. It was dirty on the outside. And with this experiment, I was able to clean it on the outside. But you know what? Jesus cleans us on the inside. He doesn't just clean us up on the outside, because if we cleaned up on the outside, we'll get dirty again. This penny will get nasty and dirty again. But if you're saved and Jesus cleanses you on the inside, you're clean forever. Now, does that mean you won't mess up? No, but it means that when you mess up and you say, Jesus, I'm sorry, I'm going to try harder. He will help you try harder and He'll forgive you because He loves you. And when you are cleansed on the inside, it doesn't matter anything what the outside looks like. See, one of these still looks a little cleaner than the other. Even though I cleaned it up, it's still not as clean. But when Jesus cleans you on the inside, the outside doesn't matter anymore. The inside's clean, and that's what matters. That's what I want you to remember from this lesson today. That the First John chapter 1 verse 9 tells us, if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive our sins and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. He's not just going to cleanse you on the outside. He cleans us up on the inside. So I want all of you to remember that today. And I hope and pray that I get to see you in person soon. I don't think it'll be too much longer. But until then, I'll keep doing lessons for you as long as I can, because I love you and I miss you and I want you to keep learning about Jesus. Have a good day. Bye-bye.